The presidential protection offered to former AU Commission chairperson Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma by the police minister Fikile Mbalula has been described as an abuse of the law. Analysts have called on Mbalula to explain how Dlamini-Zuma qualifies for protection since she's never occupied the office. They accuse the state of giving her preferential treatment in order to unfairly elevate her status as a presidential candidate.
Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma crisscrossing the country on her political campaigns for the high office. The controversies now following her. The use of the state top presidential unit driving her around have raised eyebrows. The police minister says a high-profile security came as a result of threats on her life. But security experts are not convinced.
This is a matter decided through a process referred to as RIMAS. The Risk Information Management Administration System. And there are two types of persons that identify through this system, and those are people who occupy public office. So it's a very present thing, and of course it does provide for former presidents, former deputy presidents, and their spouses.
Political analysts say though Dlamini-Zuma, as former AU chair, qualifies for VIP security, the high-tech presidential guards raise questions. The cost of state security while campaigning for a political office will have to be explained to taxpayers.
When you do have these presidential security protocols, they tend to be very expensive. If you go on a campaign, the bill is going to take on a quantum leap precisely because you have to be in so many places than the normal person who has come back from retirement. And once you deal with that bill, which might actually be so huge precisely because of that, you have another political problem now.
Dr. Fikile says it will be impossible for a political party to foot the bill of security. He is convinced the use of presidential guards is aimed at preparing South Africans to start to see her as presidential material. Montlengani Dipoko, SABC News, Pretoria.